going live, and we're live. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Are we ready for Move More on a Monday or whenever you decide to do this 30-minute workout? I'm very, very delighted that you are joining me today, and welcome. So this is 30 minutes of exercise for everybody. There we are. So 30 minutes of exercise for everybody this morning. And today we're actually going to focus on balance. Okay, so focus on balance today. So you will need something to hold on to so that you can gradually let it go. Now, before we start, I'm going to show you a couple of exercises that we're going to do on the floor if you want to. If you're happy coming onto the floor, all right, don't do it yet. Here is how we're going to get down. All right, so we're going to come down onto hands and knees, and we're going to be in all fours. Don't do it yet. You're not doing it yet, are you? So we're going to do, just because we haven't done it for a while, we're going to do hump and hollow. All right, so we're going to do that exercise where you really round the back and then you hollow the back out. All right, so if you can see that movement, so you can see that I'm moving my hips and my spine. So it's all about the hips and the spine, that exercise. And then we're going to do a box balance. All right, so we're going to do one leg out, one arm out, and lift. All right, now then, if you are not comfortable going onto the floor, that is not a problem at all. We can do hump and hollow standing. All right, works really well standing. All right, really, really nice. And we can box balance standing as well. All right, so not a problem. If you don't want to go onto the floor, that's absolutely fine. But if you do want to go onto the floor, that's what we're going to be doing later on after our warm-up. All right, so it is a beautiful day today. The sun is shining, the daffodils are up, so all is well, hopefully, with you at home as well. All right, so shall we make a start? We need to start with our usual thing, which is warming up. All right, so we need to get our feet moving. All right, because that is the way to warm up. We've got to warm up internally by getting the big muscles of the legs moving, and then gradually getting the muscles of the arms moving as well, if you can. If you would prefer to hold on, that's good. If you prefer to sit down and do it, that is absolutely fine too. All right, so you must do what suits you for this 30 minutes. The most important thing is that you are doing it. All right, doing something. All right, doing something. Moving more on a Monday or whenever you would like to do it. All right, so how we're doing with our posture, because that's the next thing to just sort of tune in and have a think about. Can you pull in through those abs a little bit? Don't hold your breath, but just start to squeeze them in a little bit around here, so you have a sensation of sort of pulling in and standing upright. That's it. The back is nice and straight, and you might find while you're marching, you can start to think about lengthening through those hip flexors, squeezing your bottom together a bit more. Yeah, that's it. So all of that is just starting to lengthen the front of the body. You're lifting the chest up. You're bringing the shoulders back and down. That's it. And the chin is just level with the floor. And then how are you doing with that march? All okay? Not too worn out, hopefully. That wouldn't be good because we've only done a couple of minutes. Now, I want you to slow it down. That's it. Slow it down. Try and keep that lovely upright posture. Bring your feet to a stop, but take them a bit wider, all right? So you feel nice and stable in that good base. Arms down by your side. Usual thing. Shoulders up to the ears and the shoulders back down. Do that again. Shoulders up and down. Wonderful. Now keep the tummy tucked in if you can, pulled in. Yeah, that's great. Last one and stop. Let's give those shoulders a roll. We go forwards, we go up, we go back and down. All right, now think about it. Roll them forwards, up, back and down. So you're rolling them backwards. So you end up with that beautiful upright chest. One more time. Excellent, excellent. You can stop, arms down by your side. Take your fists towards your shoulders, fingers to shoulders. Lengthen them down. Fingers to shoulders. Lengthen them down. Now see if you can get them all the way down by your waist here as you stand. 2 more, there, and lift. 1 more, there, and lengthen. Brilliant. Pop those fingers down towards the floor, and I want you to lean side to side. One way, and then the other way. Good. So you need to lean in a straight line, shoulders back and down. You are wonderful. That's it. That is great. Yes, easing through the spine. Very nice. Keeping your spine beautifully mobile. All right, so that's the idea. Keeping it flexing, standing tall, flexing and bending and standing tall. 1 more time. Excellent. Last one. So just finish it off. Great. And then stop there. Come back here into the middle. Now, take the lock off your knees. So you just you're making yourself a bit springier in the knees. Fold your arms. Draw the shoulders back and down. Hold on to something if you need to. All right, we're twisting around. One way. And then the other way. Feel free to hold something to the side or in front of you. You know, just do what suits you. Allow that spine to twist. See if you can look over your shoulder at the same time. All right, so you look over that shoulder at the same time. Try and keep the hips facing forwards. That's it. Try and think about how you're moving your rib cage. Move the rib cage. That's it. You can keep the hips still as much as you can. All right, stop. Put your hands on your hips and circle the hips around. That's it. Now they can move. That's it. Yes, so get those. So we're just sort of going down the trunk, moving the hips in a nice big circle. Let's go around in the other direction. Round you go. Nice big circle. Yes, excellent stuff. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Let's drop these arms down by your side and let's swing an arm in front and let's swing an arm behind. Swing an arm in front and swing an arm behind. So this time you are moving the hips a bit more. And that's it. So the whole trunk's getting that sort of movement, nice soft arms as you go. That's it. Nice soft arms. Lovely. Good. Nice and sort of springy through those knees. Springy there through the arms. Good. But keep it easy. If you'd rather do it slow, if you feel a bit sort of twingy in your spine, don't feel twingy in your spine. Slow it down. Do what suits you and do what suits your spine. Let's stop there. Bring your feet in. Let's march them through. Let's swing through your arms and let's try and increase the pace a bit by lifting up those knees a little bit more. Very nice. We're just trying to create the warmth. That's it. We're not heading off onto a big workout here. All right. We're just trying to increase the warmth, getting those elbows moving backwards, lifting the chest. Lovely stuff. Slowing it down. Bring your heels up towards your bottom. Ready, steady. Here we go. Heels to your bottom. Heels to your bottom. You can have your hands just on the hips if you like or holding on. Or if you feel stable, you can take the hands behind you and aim the heel up towards your hands. You see, like that. If you've got long arms. All right. So that's good. Just see how you feel. See what you can do. The aim is to try and pick the heel up towards your bottom. Pick the heel up towards your bottom. Good. It doesn't need to be this speed. Doesn't matter at all. You can do exactly how you want to do it. All right. Slow it down. Bring it to a stop. You can hold something if you like. Heel and toe. Ready? Heel and toe. Heel and toe. So hold something so that you don't feel unbalanced doing this, because we're going to practice our balance in a bit. This is mobility for our ankles. Good. One more. Lovely stuff. You can stop there and then you can change sides. So move yourself over. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Feel free to hold on, or you can pop your hands onto your hips if you feel balanced. All right. Very nice. Very nice. One more time. Lovely stuff. And you can stop and you can march again. Off you go. So hips are nice and square. Lovely stuff. So now, I said today we were going to focus on balance, all right? So I want you to slow this down, all right, because we are really going to think about our balance today. So tune in. All right, slow it down, slow it down. Take your feet so they're wide. Now mind the shoulders, but I want you to take a deep breath out and in. Good, take your arms up if that feels okay, and then all the way down. If your shoulders are sore this morning, take them out in front of you. Feel it here. And then drop it down. Don't do anything that gives you pain. You just take the movement nice and easy. That's good. One more time. Nice and easy. Just working through the range of movement there. reaching up, doing ever such a slight stretch in the waist there, good. And then bring those shoulders back and down. All right, first exercise, heel raise. We need to bring our feet into the hip width apart. Shoulders are back and down, tummy pulled in. Feel free to hold something to start with. We're coming up onto the toes, then slowly back onto the heels. Let's do that again. Pull in through those abs. Lift and lower. Again, number 3 and lower. Number 4 onto the big toes and lower. And number 5, and we're halfway of this set. Excellent. All right, let's go again. Ready? So we're going to do 5 more. Ready? Here we go. Number 6, keep pulling in through those abs. Pull in here. Lovely. Think about how you're going up onto the ball of the foot there. 7. Good. You're not rolling out. Good. Difficult not to roll out. 8. That's good. So onto that ball of the foot, onto the big toe. 9. Lovely. And one more time. Good strength, this one. Good balance as well. And ease that down and give them a rest. All right, we're going to take 3 steps forwards on our toes. On our toes? On our toes. So 3 steps forwards. Ready? Feet hip width apart. Hold something, and then you can always let it go. Here we go. Up onto these toes again. Now take a step forward. Ready? We're going to do 1 on your toes. 2. We're going to do 3. Bring your feet back to hip width apart. Drop the heels down. Now walk backwards. Ease it slowly. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Good. And we're going to do that again. Ready? Lift up onto those toes. Walk forwards. Ready? On those toes. You ready? Let's go. 1. Take it easy, slowly. 2. Take it easy, slowly, slowly, slowly. Good. Harder if you do it slowly. Stop. Heels down. Wonderful. And then I want you to walk backwards, toe heel. Toe heel. Think about it. Think about the toe heel movement. Toe heel, toe heel. Great. And then you can stop. Heel, toe raises now. Hold something. Pull your tummy in. Lift your back so it's nice and straight. Toes up and down. Feel free to hold something for this one because it sends you backwards. 2 and down. And again, rocking back onto those heels. 3. Good. And down. Keep the bottom tucked underneath you. 4. Lovely. And again, it's 5. Wonderful stuff. Dropping back onto those heels. Lifting the toes. 6. Very nice. Excellent. And 7. You are wonderful. And 8. All right, so you've got 2 more to go. Ready? Here it is. Rocking back onto those heels. Lifting. 9. Well done. And one more time. Lifting. 10. Excellent. And stop. We're going to walk forwards on these heels now. Are you ready? Steady. Pull up lovely and tall. Zip in through the abs. Lift the toes. And 1. Take it easy. 2 and 3. Bring your feet back to hip width. Then put your toes down. Excellent. Walk back again. I want you to think. Toe heel as you walk. Toe heel as you walk. Toe heel as you walk. And back to hip width. One more time. Ready? Toes lift. And here we go. 1. Slowly. 2. Slowly. 3. Back to hip width. Toes down. Excellent. Walk back slowly with control. Toe heel. Stand tall. Toe heel. Stand tall. Toe heel. And stop. Excellent. Bring your feet back to hip width. Give everything a bit of a wiggle out. Give your arms a bit of a wiggle out. Okay, next one. This is a bit of a one-legged exercise, all right? So you're really going to focus on strengthening up this one hip, strengthening up this hip and concentrating on balance. It's side leg raise. Put your weight onto one leg. We go out to the side, stop, stand tall. Again, shift, lift, stop, and tall. Shift, lift, stop, and tall. Number 4, lift, stop, and tall. Well done. 5. Now, slow it down. So try not to race through this, all right, because I want you to think about the weight shifting, the lifting the leg, popping it down, and weight shifting back to the middle. Do you see? You're going across, you're going lift, you're going to go down, and 6. You're going to go across slightly. Lift. So you feel the weight moving. Very nice. Very nice. This is number 7. That's it. So try not to race through it. Keep it easy. That's lovely. Nice and slow and controlled. All right. So it's slow and controlled. You are in charge. You've got 2 more to go. Ready? You're in charge. You're strong in that hip. You're strong in this hip. And you are really, really balanced. 2 more. There. There. Right. Now 1 more time. You ready? Steady. Here we go. And there. Stop. Come back into the middle and give everything a wiggle out. You are wonderful. Other side. You ready? So weight onto that standing leg. Slightly shift yourself over. Lift the foot out to the side. Stop. Back to the middle. So you slightly shift. You lift. You come back to the middle. And you come back here. And again, number 3. Ready? Shift. Lift. Stop. And down. Excellent. Shift. Lift. Stop. And down. You are great. Shift. Lift. Excellent. Stop. And down. Well done. And shift. And lift. Excellent. All right. You've got 5 more to go. Ready? Zip in through those abs. Keep thinking about where your shoulders are. Lovely. Keep thinking about where your chest is. So all these things I want you to think about. Awful lot going on, isn't there? Not just the leg raising. You're thinking about the weight on that hip. That is hard on your hip. It's really hard. Especially if you've got some hip injuries there. Feel free to hold on. All right, you've got 3 more to go. You are doing brilliantly. Ready? There. Good. All right, this is really tough on our strength and balance. So, there. Nice deep breaths. You are great. All right, here comes your last one. Ready? You shift across. You lift the weight. You come back to the middle, and then you come back into the center. Now, give these legs a bit of a wiggle out. Excellent. All right, good, good. All right, everybody. Now, here is our last standing one. Actually, no, sorry. It's not the last standing one. There's 2 more. We're going to try tandem stance now. All right, so a nice, good balance on a very, very narrow base. Lift tall. Feel free to hold on. Take one leg, heel goes in front of the toe now. All right, so I want you to stand still in your tandem stance. I want you to lift up tall. Think about where the weight is. Lovely. You can hold on with one hand. Take the other arm out to the side. I want you to take it in front. Take it to the side. Then take it behind. Now, let's smooth that out. Ready? So in front to the side. Now, you may find that you can turn your head and you can look at that hand. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Here is your last one. Here is your last one. And here is your last one. And then you can stop. Brilliant. Unravel your feet. Great. Let's try the other side. All right, so you've got heel in front of the toe. That's it. So stand still in that tandem stance. All right. Standing tall, shoulders back and down. You've got one hand holding on. You're lifting up tall. You're taking the other arm out to the side if you can. All right, see how you feel in that shoulder. See how you feel in the arm. Take it in front. Take it to the side. Then take it behind. All right, then if you feel all right with that and you're happy to follow it with your head, you can try that. Be careful of these feet. Be careful of these feet. Feel free to keep holding on. All right, that is really tough. That is really tough. Here is your last one. Feel free to hold on. Just with a light touch or a fingertip touch would do it. All right, brilliant. Brilliant. You're right to come back here into the middle and then relax the hands and then stand nice and wide. Good. Shoulders back and down. Let's have our feet so they're wide. We're going to try TikTok movement now. So feet lovely and wide. I want you to lift the heel, then lift the heel. So you're thinking about the weight shifting for your balance. Now, instead of lifting the heel, I want you to lift the whole foot. So I want you to go shift and lift, shift and lift. All right, so feel free to hold on. Shift and lift, shift and lift. Lovely. Shift and lift. Wonderful. See how you feel here. Pull up in through that pelvic floor. Shoulders are back and down. Yes, this is great. This is great. Slow it down. If you want the extra challenge, try and slow it and lift it. So think, shift the weight and lift. Shift the weight and lift. Let's do 2 more of those. Shift the weight and lift. And one more time, shift the weight and lift and stop. Rub through those hips. Bring your feet in. Give them a wiggle out. Wonderful. And just give everything an ease off. All right. That is really good. We're going to come down and to do those floor exercises now. If you would rather stay standing, remember that is fine. We're going to do hump and hollow. And we're going to do box balance. So come on down with me if you're happy. I'm going to lead with a strong leg. And then we're going to ease that foot, that knee down towards the floor, unhooking the toes, coming down onto your knees. And then when you're ready, easing yourself down onto hands and knees. Okay. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders if you're on the floor with me. Let's just shift the weight so that your shoulders are over those wrists, all right? So rather than back here, see if you can think about how the shoulders are above the wrists, all right? Your head poking out in front. Hump and hollow, we tilt the hips, round the shoulders, open them up and look down towards those knees. Come back into a flat back. Then ease yourself up so you open the chest, you lift the hips and you look up to the ceiling. Let's do that movement again. Are you ready? Steady, round. And look. And hips up to the ceiling. All right, now I need you to promise me that you are doing this nice and slowly. You're taking care of your neck. You're taking care of your spine and the hips. All right, so think about this being a bit of a massage through of the range of movement of your spine. And what we're really trying to do here is lengthen the spine so that we get better posture when we stand. All right, we're pulling in through the tummy muscles. We're having stretching. That's it, stretching there around the top of the shoulders, stretching of the spine, tilting the hips up, lengthening through the front of the body as the back starts to shorten. All right, so one more time. If you're moving this head, make sure the head is moving slowly and with control. All right, you can make this the last one. Come back into a flat back position. Would you like to give your wrists a bit of a wiggle out there? All right. Okay, all right if you're standing? All okay? Happy? Here comes box balance. So let's move your weight again. So the shoulders are over the top of those wrists. Now I want you to take one leg out behind you. I want you to take one arm out in front of you. Lift the leg, not so high. Keep the hips really square. Then you take the other arm out in front and you reach. Stay there for 5, 4, balancing, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, hand down. Come back into that box position. Adjust your body again. So remember the shoulders, stay over the top of those wrists. You take one leg back, you take one arm forwards. Now, be on 3 points first of all. So start with the leg and feel that those hips are nice and square. Then the other arm comes out in front. You look down and you reach for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, hand down, come back into the middle. Now I want to give the hips a wiggle. So give your hips a wiggle, side to side, side to side. Excellent. All right, we're coming back up now. That's it. All right, so I want you to walk or crawl towards your support. Take your time because your head can feel a bit dizzy on the way back up here. Take one foot in front and then ease yourself up. Take your time here, and give yourself a bit of a wiggle out here. So just get yourself back to sort of standing, feel your head so it's back over the top of those feet. That's it. Wiggle it through if you need to. If you feel slightly kind of sort of dizzy on standing, just give those feet a bit of a wiggle out, and that should just help the blood flow around your body and back up to the brain. All right, so that's what that can just help a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, so just give everything that bit of a move through. All right, it's time to stretch, everybody. Let's start with our calves. So hold your support, take one leg back and press the heel down. Knee just over the line of that ankle. All right? Hope this is all right for you this morning. Quite nice, I hope, to do a bit of balance, concentrate on one thing. Sometimes we do little bits of everything, don't we? Today was all about the balance and the mobility and the stretch. So, it's we do everything, don't we? Come on in, and then you can change sides. So you go toe down, heel, bend that supporting leg, pressing the heel down. That's lovely. Shoulders back and down. Wonderful. Really stretching through your calf. And remember, this stretch is really important for our stride length. It gives us a nice, confident stride length. Make sure that heel is pressed down. I know it wants to lift. You press it down. Good. Then you come on back into the middle. Give those legs a bit of a wiggle out. Excellent. Let's give your upper body a stretch. So take your hands, place them on top of your bottom. Now, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest up. Well done, well done. And really stretch, stretch, stretch through the front of the chest. All right, terrific. Now, relax. Hamstring stretch. Take one foot in front of you. Doesn't need to be too far. Now, I want you to bend that supporting leg. Bend one leg. Push your bottom up to the ceiling. So imagine that you are sitting down on a chair. You put the weight on that leg now, just to support your back. All right, the chest is lifted. Now you can have the toe up or down. Don't really mind. Do what suits you. Do what makes you feel that you get a stretch and a pull from your hip down to the back of your knee. All right, and then you come on up and you draw that leg in, and then you change sides. So lengthen. Well done. And then I want you to push your bottom back. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling and stretch through the back of that leg. Give yourself a really good stretch. Don't hold your breath. Ease and breathe. Breathe and ease. Lovely. And then up you come. Take your feet so they're hip width apart. Let's put one hand onto one shoulder. Let's push the elbow up. Let's give yourself a tricep stretch so your chin is level with the floor. You're really giving that stretch through the back of the arm. You can pull here if you'd rather, or you can just hold it in front of you like so. Very, very good. Well done, well done. And relax. And then I want you to change sides. So other hand on other shoulder. Push your elbow up, let that hand creep on down in between your shoulder blades. Go where it's comfortable. Chin is level with the floor. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Excellent stuff. Good. And relax, and then give those shoulders a roll. Brilliant. Let's take one foot behind you, not too far. I want you to see if you can lift the heel and sort of lift the hip, and then tuck the hip underneath you to try and feel a stretch in your hip flexor. Stay there. If you feel that you can lift the heel up towards your bottom, that is another way to give that thigh a stretch. But I want you to do, that can feel really horrible, that stretch. So that might just be a bit easier. But you get the idea. It's stretching through the front of the hip. Relax, change sides. All right, so you step that one leg back. All right, you tuck the hips underneath you, give yourself that stretch through the hip flexor. If you feel happy standing on one leg, if you want to, you prick the heel up towards your bottom and you go from there. You push the hips forwards from there. All right, up to you. It can be here. That's just as good. It's just as good. And it's all about trying to lengthen through the front of this body here. Lovely. Come on back here into the middle. Give those legs a bit of a wiggle out. Upper body stretch again. One hand on the hip. Reach the one arm up to the ceiling. Give a nice big stretch up. And then lean over to give yourself that waist stretch. So you lean, you reach, really stretch underneath that armpit, stretch into the waist. Come on back here into the middle and relax that arm down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Ready? So you reach up. That's it. You lengthen up, try and get the arm close to your ear if you can. Lovely big stretch. And then a lovely lean over, trying to stretch, stretch, stretch underneath the armpit, into the waist. Don't hold your breath. Excellent stuff. And then I want you to come back here into the middle and relax it down and give your shoulders a roll. Excellent. Let's try inner thighs now. Take your feet so they're a little bit wider. Pull on up and in through the pelvic floor. Turn one knee and toe out. Turn the other foot to face the camera. Then you bend. All right, so just ease down and stretch through the inner thigh. Lovely and tall. You see that one knee is just, I'm going to take it a bit wider actually. That one knee is over the line of the ankle. Try and keep everything facing forwards though. So don't twist. Keep everything facing forwards. Come back here into the middle. Ease it around. Ease it around. So one foot faces the camera, the other faces out to the side, and you bend. All right, so what you want to try and do is keep the hips and shoulders square and feel a stretch, hopefully, in your inner thigh. Now, if you can't feel it at all, I want you to just tilt the hips slightly forwards, tuck the bottom underneath you, and that should just encourage, you just that little adjustment of the hips, you should feel the stretch in the inner thigh there. Lovely. Quite tough that one, because that leg has to work quite hard, doesn't it, to keep the stretch there to balance you. All right, and then just bring those legs in. Lovely. Let's do one last stretch. Ready? Take your arms out and up to the ceiling. Stretch all the way up. Reach up and then out and down. And let's do that 2 more times. Ready? So let's go. Palms out and up. See if they can reach in the middle, reach up beautifully tall. Can you get the fingers to touch? Can you keep your arms nice and close to your ears? And then out and down. And let's try that last time. Ready? So a nice wide stretch right out to the walls at the side, right up to the ceiling at the top. You are wonderful. Thank you so much for coming and joining me in this workout today. Give your shoulders a roll. Well done. I hope that was okay for us all. And give ourselves a lovely round of applause. Well done, well done, well done. And I will see you all same time next week, live from my garage. Sorry, my studio. See you all. Have a great day. Bye.